feel so committed to standing at the center of my life and really calling the shots. I had a mom who really exhibited to me the virtue of suffering in silence. Except I no longer believe that that is the right course of action for me. I saw how it took a toll on her mind, her body, and her spirit, and I saw all of that sort of compounded in my journey with her as she was dying. And it just really made me even more committed to being radically vulnerable and really showing up saying, this is who I am, this is what's happening. It takes the power away of anything that you think isn't right or good or it shouldn't be happening. We're all so connected by our humanness, and I'm just committed to showing it.
Name 10 things you want to do before you die and then go do them. Name 10 places you really want to be before you die and then go to them. Name 10 books you want to read before you die and then go read them. Name 10 songs you want to hear again before you die. Get all your friends together and scream them. Because right now, all you have is time, time, time. Yeah, but someday that time will run out. That's the only thing you can be absolutely certain about. Think of all the things that are wrong with your life and then fix them. Think of all the things that you love about your life. Be thankful you are blessed with them. Think of all the things that hold you back and realize that you don't need them. Think of all the mistakes you have made in your life. Make sure that you never repeat them. Because right now, all you have is time, time, time. Yeah, but someday that time will run out. That's the only thing you can be absolutely certain about. Name 10,000 reasons why you never want to die. Go and tell someone who might have forgotten. Try to list the endless reasons why it's good to be alive, and then just smile for a while about them. Soon the sun will rise and another day will come. Soon enough the sun will set, another day will be gone. And right now, all you have is time, time, time. Yeah, but someday that time will run out. That's the only thing you can be absolutely certain about.
Don't put it in the shot, though. Do you remember what you thought the first time you met me?
The very first time?
Yeah, or why you felt compelled to come over and say hello? Was I like desperately waiting for you to do it?
No, you're a beautiful woman, Aisha. You're beautiful. You are and you were a beautiful woman that
I know, but there's a lot of beautiful women.
Yeah, but not with honey brown skin. I mean, this is before I knew you, right?
Yeah, of course it's before you knew me.
Yeah, so I was going off just appearances.
Oh God, it's deeper than that, honey.
But yeah, I can't really explain what it was. There was just some sort of magnetism there drawing you toward me, drawing me toward you. Because you weren't doing anything. I was the one running around, like rushing around. I just remember running around the place and
just kept seeing me.
No, I just ran around and just like was drawn to you and just stopped right there, 10 feet from you. And you were there with your, I think it was a Pink Panther sequin shirt.
Okay, that sucks because it wasn't Pink Panther.
What was it?
It was a Scorpio. It said Scorpio, and it had like it was black, and it was V-neck, and it was stretchy.
No, it was black, but it had some sequins on it.
Well, it just
and
had.
You had on your.
Okay.
And I really am a sucker for
long
skirts.
denim skirt. I was just like an Adventist.
No, you weren't. Yeah, it was. That's not something to just be ashamed of.
I'm not ashamed of it. It was a joke.
Okay. But yeah.
It wasn't sequence. They were just these bright stars that were on the constellation of Scorpio.
Oh wow. Okay.
It was from Old Navy.
But you can see, yeah, I don't know. It's not that far off. I should have remembered who the music was.
It was this guy named. Oh man, he just sang this song that Mike Nikolai. His name was Mike Nikolai.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah.
It's all coming back.
Got a good memory.
And I'll think of that song too. It was a cover, like maybe Rolling Stone cover or something. Something about love, and it felt like it totally encapsulated our relationship. Yeah, I just remember seeing you and thinking, I mean, that obviously you were attractive, but I've told you this before, you look like a dude that I was carrying around in my wallet. And you just look like a person that I would have known. Like, I'm like, why don't I know him? You just seem like a person that I'd want to know. But I didn't think you existed in Chattanooga. Where's he been all my life? I've been almost married for 7 years. I know it's not been easy, but we still made it to 7 years.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 years.
What were you gonna say?
I guess we haven't finalized anything yet, but we kinda have.
I've decided that I like saying the word unmarried. Divorce doesn't seem like the right word for us. It seems like a bullshit word. We're not bullshit people. What are you thinking about?
It's kinda nice. It's nice being here.
You're so gentle. You have the gentle warrior's way. Sorry, you cut your hand. Did a lot of blood come out?
Man, I didn't know it was bleeding, so I pointed it out to him. It's like a stigmata.
Wow, they're like, dude, Jesus. Black Jesus.
You've been recording all of this?
Yeah. I still want to know how you feel about it.
About what, baby?
Really?
About meeting you?
No. About unmeeting me?
Oh. It's taken me a long time to get to the point where I can actually articulate and tell people in a good way, without being somewhat bitter or wanting to place blame somewhere. But now I'm thankful to be. It's almost like liberated. I like the notion that there's an end, but, well, there's an end to what was, but a beginning to what can be. And I'm thankful for that, I'm even getting to the point where, I wouldn't be, I don't think I'm there yet, but I might not be fully devastated to see you with somebody else. But also, I'm just comforted to know that it's like we're releasing what we had and where we come from.
Mm-hmm.
If
like
we come back together,
story.
then it's if we come back together after this, then it's
it's by
big.
choice, and it's like not us coming from our wounded child space and attracting who we need to grow up. It's like, then I choose you intentionally and from a different space. Well, I think I'll probably be devastated for a moment if I saw you with Fern. But I think that I would be the person that I know I am and not tell myself a story about that it means anything, like that I would be tempted to.
Yeah, no inadequacy here.
Yeah, and no story about like, oh, that would be the work.
Mm-hmm. And I heard someone say, in some situations, where it's not a mindful thing or a healthy thing, they tell the story of, start asking, did this person ever really love me? Or,
Exactly.
I know that's not a question.
Well, even if it's a question, what the answer is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, motherfucker, she did.
Mm-hmm.
And does, and will, and always has. Like, It's just not an option. It's not a question for me. I guess you had to be okay with it in yourself before you could portray that to another. I did find it interesting that I guess the way that you've been working through your healing process is through the shame of having to tell people that you failed at something or didn't do something right, or like whatever whatever people think when a relationship, quote unquote, doesn't work out. I feel like our relationship is working out. That's the weird thing. I feel like it's been easier for me to tell people that because I just started telling that story, and then because I just knew the other wasn't an option for us. We just weren't those people that were gonna hate each other or like fight, or that's the part that's been the most comforting, is like, you are the person I thought you were, even through like every up and down that we've had. We've just been so decent and loving and kind, and even if part of that has been from like the people-pleasing wound, like I'm gonna please so I'll get the love, I think that it, at least for me, has really shifted into, no, I am capable of unconditional love for myself and for another. Like, even when I go through the bumps on that road, like even when I act unlovingly for a moment, I still deeply love and accept myself.
Have you tried the chia peanut butter?
Not yet. Are we gonna make that?
I'll make some breakfast.
Are we done here?
I don't have to be done, but we can. This can be one of our sessions. We can have another session at another point.
Okay. Wake up the baby. You ready to go? You ready to go? Let's go, little sucker. I'll come fly with you any day. That's what your shirt says right here. Did you know that?
Yeah. You want to wear this?
Yes.
wasting all my time. 'Cause when you're standing oh so near, I kinda lose my mind.